So there's a lot that goes into making a background, and I've tried to put together lots of different options for clients when they come here, because we've got quite a limited space, so we try and reuse as much stuff as possible, but try and make it look as different as possible. So you know the regular background of the video show with the sofa and the Back to the Future poster behind me and the other posters behind me, I've tried to make that look distinctive over the past sort of 50, 60 episodes. So we've reused some of that here. It's the same corner of the studio, but we've brought a few new things in to try and make it look a little bit different. So the first main new thing is this desk here. So the reason we brought this in, the reason we built this particular background was because Jackie Mann from JM Associates came in to record some of her online course earlier this week, and she sent me some pictures of a video that she'd been watching and she liked the background of. So we tried to take elements of that and turn it into a very distinctive background for her online course. So as you know, we've got these apple boxes here that I got from our local garden centre. I've got 4 of those, and I've kind of built a shelving unit here. I've got together loads of books that I just had in a cupboard that weren't really doing anything, and I think it's quite a nice thing to have in the background. It makes you look a bit educated, it makes you look like you actually read books. I think I've read quite a lot of these, but yeah, it's a good thing to have in the background. Another thing is lights in the background. So over the last few months, I've invested in a few different lights. I had this lamp from my bedroom a few years ago, but it wasn't really doing anything. It was just sat on my desk. I never really used it. So it's a nice lamp from IKEA that is just sort of nice to go in the background. Another light is this Banker's lamp I bought from Amazon. I've always liked this style of light. Another thing is invested in different posters. So we've got a few new posters here. And the way that we attach these posters is just through command strips. So this means that we can change backgrounds really, really easily. So they just come off the wall and go back on the wall really easily. So some of the command strips I've left on the wall, so the Back to the Future command strips are still there. So I'm going to use the video show ones quite a lot, but they are quite easy to remove. They don't leave a mark on the wall, and then you can always put new posters up whenever you want. You'll see that in the other backgrounds that I show you further on in the episode. Another good thing that I've added recently are these fake plants. So obviously I couldn't have real plants in here because I don't have any natural light coming in. But having these fake plants, it just adds like a little element of homeliness. It makes it look a bit nicer, and it just adds something. Having something that's not cluttered, but it's quite full, I think that's quite a good idea for a background. So you don't want loads of clutter everywhere on the desk and stuff like that. You don't want it to look too busy, but you want it to look like it's someone's house, it's lived in, and it's like a working area that people work from. So I've actually got to take this background down now because we're filming an episode of another show later on today. So we're going to show what that process is like, how long that takes, and what kind of different backgrounds that we can build in this studio space. So what I'm trying to do with these backgrounds is to build different sets. So we've got the set we used for Jackie Mann and her course, and this set that we've built now, keep saying we, I mean I. This set that I've built now is a background for the show called The Mob Show. I'm going to show you a few shots of what this background looks like now. So it's a live chat show basically. Guests come in via live streaming, and there's 2 hosts that are sat here in the studio, and they're sort of talking on the different sofas. But the idea is to make loads of different backgrounds in this space using some of the same stuff, and always trying to evolve the backgrounds and improve them and trying to make them look a bit different and a little bit better each time. So yeah, let me know what you think. And that's it for the pre-recorded corner of this section of the video show. Back to the studio.